Hello viewers and welcome to another session of Autodesk Civil 3D 2022. In the last two sessions we have learned about design rules and checks. This topic was comprised of two sessions. Similarly, in these next two sessions we will learn about the alignment composition tools. So this topic would also be comprised of two sessions. First, let's close this by default drawing number 1. Then we will open the lecture which was saved in the last session, which was lecture number 58. So from here we can select the alignment, go to geometry editor, and from here we have multiple options. We have tangent, tangent, no curve, tangent, tangent with curves. So first let's choose tangent, tangent, no curve. Now we can simply click here. It is a shorter length, then we will choose a larger length. There are two errors or warnings because of the shorter length. We can choose the option of delete sub-entity and delete it like this. You can see there were no curves. Now we will choose tangent tangent with curves. Let's draw again. Now you can see the curves. So there are four errors or the warnings, but you can see this time we have curves. We cannot simply select and delete because it will delete the entire alignment which is saved previously as well. So we'll use this option of delete sub-entity in order to get rid of it. Next, we have few more options. So first we will remove it and then see further. Here we have curve and spiral settings. So the types are biquadratic, bloss, clothoid, cubic, cubic parabola, NSW, cubic parabola, then we have sine half wave and so on. Let's choose clothoid. We can use the spiral in, curve and spiral parameters. For instance, we choose the curve to be 25 and then press OK. By choosing the tangent tangent with curves, let's create an alignment like this. Here we have the option to insert PI. Let's click here. You may see no difference, but when we click, now you can see we have a control point. We can move it up, down, left or right like this. Similarly, we can delete a PI like this. Here you can see it's now gone and we have no more control at this point. So if you want to insert it like this, now we have the break apart PI option. All you need to do is simply click, click and then move away and click once again. Now you can see we have actually broken it apart. Next we have these options of fixed line, which is for the 2 points, then from curves end and length, then for the best fit. Then we have the floating lines. The floating lines are also for the 3 types. Then we have a free line option between the 2 curves. Let's choose a fixed line, simply 2 points connecting like this. We could have chosen any other as well, so I would like you to experiment all of them one by one. Same goes for these curves. We have fixed curves. Then in more fixed curves, we have different types like the 2 points and the direction at the first point, 2 points and direction at the second point, 2 points and radius from entity and through point, and so on. Let's choose this one. We will select these 2 points. We want it to be clockwise or counterclockwise. After selecting it, we have to specify the endpoint like this. Then we have floating line with spirals from curve through point and then from curve end length. So these are the two options of floating line with spirals. Then we have few more options for the floating curve with spirals. Then the floating reverse curve with spirals. Then we have the free spiral curve. Spiral, it is between the two entities. Similarly, we have the free compound spiral curve, spiral between the two tangents. And the free reverse spiral curve, curve, spiral. Then there are three more options available right in front of you. Then we have this fixed spiral between the two entities. After that, the checked one is the free compound spiral between the two curves. Free reverse spiral between the two curves. Free compound spiral between the two tangents. Then we have few more options like the free compound spiral, and it could be between two curves, spiral lengths, or between two curves and spiral lengths. Here is to convert the AutoCAD lines and arcs. So if we have some lines and arcs, we can convert it, or we can reverse the sub-entity direction. This is delete sub-entity which we have seen already. From here we can select any arc or line or curve, and all details could be seen here, like this. It is very convenient to edit from here. However, in this grid view, things get pretty much clear. We have already seen all these points along with these warnings, how we can get rid of these warnings, and what actually these warnings mean. To complete this session, we will save the file as lecture number 59 and then close the file. So this was the first part for the alignment composition tools. In the next session, we will proceed from where we leave now. Let's call it a day. See you in another session. Till then, take care.